Hey, what's up guys? We're going to be going over the user interface for Ableton Live. This applies to all versions of Live. So you're going to be looking at this view when you first pop up. Want you to select Shift and then question mark if you do not see this little guy down here. This is your help window. You should have this on and it's really helpful. That's why they call it a help window, and it's down here. So you basically have two views. This is the session view, and this is a way to get ideas down. You can drop in loops and play them and kind of jam and mess around, and things will play forever, right? It's more of the different modes is the left and right brain way of working, and this is the session view. This is the arrangement view, and you select them by pressing tab, right? This is the arrangement view, and this is more linear. This is how you would edit film, or this is how you would conventionally edit. And that's pretty much it for now. You're going to be able to understand what's going on here. This whole window deals with audio, MIDI, sends, and then your masters down here. And for those coming from other particular software programs, to make MIDI, you just right click and insert a MIDI clip. That's what I'll figure out right away. All right, so you have that. Yeah, I should actually leave that open. Perfect. All right, so down here we have the device and effects viewer, right? And you can select between them down here, right? So this is the clip viewer. You can view clips, and I'll just give you an example. So say we have, okay, I'll just give you, just give me a kick drum. Yeah, okay. Right, don't worry about this. This is just an example. So we can click on anything on screen and it will display here, right? This is MIDI, we'll get into that later, and this is audio, right? And you can edit it, and it's all sensitive, and you can warp it and do all the crazy stuff to it. You select this tab and you can drop in effects and affect things, right? Or you can drop in instruments. And this is what this bottom area is for. And each channel has its own audio processing sequence in it, right? Even the master has that. You actually can't add MIDI to a master track. You have returns, which is, we'll get into that later. And that's that really. Down here is the help view, which is cool. This is the browser. That's for the next video. Up here we have our transport controls, and this is your BPM, right? You can select any BPM you want, really. You have your tap tempo, so you can tap in BPM, just start playing by itself. That's cool. You have your kind of pitch bend, so this is kind of like putting your finger on the record to slow it down, or spinning it to speed it up, and that's to kind of get Ableton to sync with, say, a DJ or a band or something like that. This is your time signature selector 4/4. That is your dancey music, which is what we're going to be doing. You have your metronome and your lead in. Oh, we'll get into this. This syncs up things with the browser. We have our follow. We have our selector. So if you want to go to like 1/1, or if you want to select a particular area of your timeline, each one of these is a bar, right? And if you want to go back to 1/1, you just double click stop twice, right? And you go back to 1/1. This is play. It plays. Stop stops. Record records, and overdub. We'll get into overdub later. We have our loop selector here, so we can select the start point 1/1, and then select the end point. We can go 2 or 3 or 4 bars in, select loop, and we have our loop here. We can also drag around our loop right here. This little bar is our loop selector, and when this is illuminated, the loop is on. So we can basically loop a single area over and over and over again, like forever till the end of time. We can also select an area, right click, and then loop just the same. We have our pencil tool for automation and all of our MIDI fun stuff. This percentage right here is your it's a mixture of your buffer and your CPU. Mine's at 0. Yours might not be at 0, but mine's at 0 because my computer is alien technology. I don't know why. I don't know what to say. Your disk is your disk usage, read and write, and it tells you when it reads and writes. And yeah, that's basically it. You have your options here. These are kind of derp to go over right now, but you'll figure that out as you go. You can select the second window if you want. Yeah, success. That is it, really. Just again, each track has its own kind of thing, but we'll get into that. You'll figure this out really quickly. I've rambled on enough. We're gonna be back with the next video.